Hey folks, Jay Barino here and welcome back. It's Enslavers Redux. We got 2 left. The last 2 videos, the first epilogue and then the end of the Zerg campaign, they both tilted me out of my mind. But now that I have resorted and accepted to playing on easy difficulty, everything's going to be fine. The enemy does less damage to us, I believe. We might even do more damage to them. Presumably there will be less of them. That's all we can ask for. Duran's guards consist of both Tal'Darim Protoss and Mobius Terrans. Both will consistently hunt you before you can destroy the crystals. Even the crystals themselves have their own defenses. Kerrigan's swarm awaiting outside entrance to hidden facility Unknown Moon. Right, so is this... No, it says Unknown Moon. I thought this would have taken place, like, right after the last mission. Because Kerrigan was there looking for Duran, but now it says we're in a different place. That's fine. She'd been looking for Duran/Narud. She'd been trying to destroy the hybrid. It's been a day. I've recentered and refocused. I wasn't kidding. I'm not kidding when I said I was so convinced I was just going to quit the series with 2 videos left. I've never just given up a solo series in the past that I can think of, unless something has been so, like, broken to the point where it's literally unbeatable, which there might have been 1 or 2 things like that in Warcraft 3. But if I can use cheats to win, I'll still, like, show off the stuff. But, oh my gosh, yeah, that last mission, just the amount of stuff with the Zerg dropping in, plus the nukes, plus Kerrigan, plus the drill, plus the spawned attack waves from 4 different directions. Oh, man. The transports weren't box clickable. So you had to hotkey them. Some of them were super duper slow. The cinematics taking longer than the actual play times of the missions. That's not going to change. Presumably that will be the same, though, for this and the next mission. But that's okay. I'm mentally prepared for it, and I'm not going to get tilted by the gameplay because we're playing on easy. Let's go. Green, text me up. Let's see it. As the commander and his old partner Jim Raynor continued their plan to liberate the unwilling workers from the Dominion's grasp on their secret weapons research lab on Umoja, they ran into unforeseen complications with the arrival of the Zerg and Kerrigan herself. Arcturus activated his sizable standing guards at the facility to take up arms against the both invading forces. However, the Zerg ultimately proved too much to handle and obliterated everything. As the final civilians were loaded into the transports, Kerrigan personally greeted her old Sons of Korhal crew compatriots. With one final attempt at trying to reach the human Kerrigan once was, the Queen of Blades impaled the commander. As the horrified Raynor looked on, with little option, he fled. Now he's sad he's getting drunk on Marsara. Meanwhile, Duran knew his primary puppet asset, Dr. Laurent, already showing signs of betrayal. Duran also knew the time was nearing for his new persona, Dr. Narud, to go public. With the Zerg close behind, Duran killed the Doctor and his workers as he used the power of the Void to morph himself into Dr. Laurent's form and reprogram Dominion bioscans to falsify documents stating himself as the true founder of Mobius. With his new form secure, he could continue to manipulate the highest levels of Dominion government to continue working for him, to grow his hybrid for him without them even knowing. All for the promise of power and knowledge. Terrans, Duran thought, a continual research of exploitation for such primitive desires. With Kerrigan closing in, Duran escaped on a shuttle leaving Umoja. Before achieving warp outside the swarm's range, a tracking parasite was launched from Kerrigan's Leviathan in orbit and successfully attached into the hull of the ship. Furious, all signs of experiments in hybrid were already vacant from the facility on Umoja. Kerrigan was pleasantly surprised when Isha informed her that they were tracking a Terran vessel to an uncharted region. Duran, it had to be. Perhaps she finally would have the upper hand against Duran and end his existence once and for all. Those just get longer every mission now. Destroy all Xel'Naga crystals. Where's Duran run to now? We have the edge of surprise at our heels. For once, we can strike first. This moon shall be his tomb. Now, what is it, Isha? My queen, my apologies for disturbing you. However, many of your broodmothers on Char have begun to get restless. They bicker and argue over who will become the new queen of the Zerg if you never return. They demand that I contact you now. I have no time for this. I'm the pinnacle of vengeance against the traitor of the swarm, and I must now deal with disorder within my ranks. Very well, I'll make this brief. Hear me, broodmothers of the Zerg. I speak to you from across the distant stars. Know that I am your queen, daughter of the Overmind, and the one true heir of the Zerg swarm. Any who challenge my reign will be met with death. I will return to lead our swarm to glorious battle when the time is right. I I have no further need to explain my actions. If you regret me leaving you in charge, I shall make you regret ever being created. That should suffice. Zagara is attempting to reach you now. My queen, you know I would never betray you. But the others, they talk, they plot. Save your pitiful cries, Zagara. You of all of them have the most reason to usurp me. Your individuality is what makes you strong, born from your own tenacity. But without a strong leader to keep you in line, the swarm will run into chaos. I will kill you all before I let that happen. Lucky for you, I have more pressing matters at hand. But know this, if you find your opportunity to take the Zerg away from me, I'll find you and I will kill you. Now gather the rest of the Zerg on Char. We will have need for them. Yes, I live only to serve, my queen. Queen traveling to unknown enemy without allies. Queen forgetful. Decisions led to destruction by hybrid. Repeated history will chance death again. Your concern is touching, Abathur, but I did not forget my defeat by Duran at his hybrid facility. He threw the strongest of his perverse creations at us and we fell for the bait. But this is different. He's cornered himself here, and our presence is cloaked. He's ill-prepared to deal with my Zerg now. The Terrans you slaughtered at the moon's entrance did not have the chance to communicate. You're correct, my queen. Your presence is not known. However, neither is the threat contained within. Your old ally Samir Duran has proven he is more than mere human. His power and ability to create hybrid is unknown, and therefore a threat to the swarm. That is why Duran must die this day. Any threat to the Zerg is a threat to me, and I will not tolerate such things. I will discover the traitor's origins, right before I pull apart his body, piece by piece. Recommendation. Wait. Gather broodmothers. Unleash full swarm. Overkill compensating against lack of knowledge. We've been over this before. There's no time. If I wait for more of our warriors to arrive, we may lose this opportunity. No, I have enough. The Zerg here have their queen to lead them into battle. This ends today. I must do this alone. The time is now. I felt the last insult from Duran. This time, he dies. Easy, please? Yes, Brood Queen, that's me. Send me in. I will say, I sort of wish I would have just played the whole campaign on normal from the start. That would have saved me a lot of heartache. And then, on that epilogue mission, I could have bumped it down to easy right away, rather than playing through the thing 3 times. Once on hard, once on medium, once on easy. With the essence of the void coursing within Kerrigan from my modifications to the conduit piece, all the energy I'll ever need to release Amon will soon be within reach. So long have we waited for our vision to become complete. Soon, when all of my hybrid awaken, the very face of existence will be forever changed.
Incoming transmission.
What? Who dares disturb me? Here. Attention, Dr. Narud, we've detected incoming Zerg to your facility here. My men and I have only begun to dig through this rock as you've instructed, and we don't have proper defenses set up to stop them from entering. You and your scientists are in danger. You need to evacuate now. Zerg. How? That little... Damn. Commander, hold your ground. Prepare for whatever defenses you need. We are not to run. Listen, sir, you hired us to defend your Mobius team on this godforsaken rock for who knows what for. You're just a research crew. The Zerg will kill you if you... Thank you, Commander. You have your orders. Oh, and Commander, I'll be calling upon some friends of mine to assist you in this endeavor. They're Protoss. I trust this won't be a problem. Protoss? But why? Very good. See to it that you don't get in each other's way. They won't attack you, so long as you don't attack them first. Dr. Narud out. Executor Nyan, your esteemed presence is required. Now, prepare yourself for dimensional recall. Creature of the Zelnaga, how dare you presume to summon me like a servant? I demand you return me to my fleet at once. This is the Tal'Darim dude from Wings of Liberty, by the way. Ah, so you can see past this facade. Good, then we can skip the pleasantries. You know who I represent, yes? Indeed, we Tal'Darim are well informed of your efforts to uplift our people into hybrid to serve the Master. But it is only through the Master I do the will of the Zelnaga, not you. If you wish to serve your Master, then you will follow me, for I am his harbinger, and I have brought you here to one of his temples, and it is here that we are closest to the void. Can you hear him, Executor? Calling to you? He whispers for your help. He answers for you to defend what I possess just behind me. Please. Okay. The Keystone, built by the gods at the dawn of the universe's creation. It alone became the catalyst for their infinite cycle. How does one such as you possess such a holy relic? Very good. You Tal'Darim have been taught well since Amon lifted you from that pathetic rock you called Ire. I've been waiting for this time for a very, very long time, young Protoss, and in that time, I have gathered the pieces of the Keystone myself. Time. This ancient artifact has the power to grant Amon, your master, rebirth into our universe. Unfortunately, the Zerg infidels are here to take that chance away from us. Away from you. Never. The Zerg feral beast will never destroy the holy artifact. We Tal'Darim will pledge our blades to defend it. Now, that's a good Protoss. Go and make your preparations. The Zerg Queen herself will be here soon. You had best be prepared for a fight against her. I wonder how much time total would be if you totaled up all the time I sit in silence waiting for one piece of text to progress into the next piece of text. As for my own preparations, I believe an outfit change to wear for our guest is in order. Actually, Jones, one of the lead creators of Mass Recall, offered to create a version where the text was skippable, but I needed to prioritize the fan patch that fixed a lot of stuff, and I couldn't have both. Ah, more signs of Terrans. I mean, I could have both, but I don't want to ask Jones to have to incorporate all those other things, too. Are you truly in such a rush to taste death, O Queen of Blades? What the? You're Tassadar. What trickery is this? Must I contend with ghosts now? Come, Duran, this is a pathetic illusion to deter me. I assure you, I'm no illusion, and I am not the creature you call Samir Duran. I'm Tassadar, and through this place I have returned from the beyond to gift you a warning. Turn back now. You will not find what you seek here, only your oblivion. I can sense great power emanating from you. Perhaps you are who you say you are. But what I seek, fallen Protoss, is the head of the only living thing who gives me pause. I will not be persuaded by Protoss spirits, Terran acquaintances, or my own Zerg generals. My will is my own, and I do what I want. Are you so certain of that, Queen of the Zerg? When I sacrificed myself on Ire so that my people might have a chance to survive, my soul pierced the Overminds. There I discovered a horrifying truth into its existence. Bound by a will not entirely of its own, the Overmind was formed with thought and reason, but not free will. It screamed and raged within the prison of its own mind. The Zerg were not always what you see before you now. They were altered. A single overridden purpose was forced upon them, the destruction of my people. I'm assuming there's a point to your little story, besides perhaps boring me to death to join you in the afterlife? I could have made a snarky comment there, but I'll refrain. Listen, child, the Overmind found a way to resist its all-consuming directive. It created but a chance, a hope of salvation for the Zerg. You. It beheld multiple visions of the future, all ending with the Zerg's demise. But in one vision, the Queen of Blades freed the Zerg from slavery, and in doing so, saved all that is from the flame. You expect me to believe that the oversized brain Overmind had another purpose when it captured me, infested me, and turned me into what I am today? So this entire hell that I've been through was to prepare me to be its savior? Please. Ugh. Indeed, creating a powerful psionic agent, it believed you would lead the Swarm to greatness to fight off the inevitable return of its creator. This is why you were left behind as the Swarm invaded Ire. Its most prized asset could not be risked. Although the Overmind tried once more to go against its directive of destroying the Protoss and instead absorb them into the Swarm through Kadaran crystals to become ever stronger, it could finally resist no longer and was forced to blindly slaughter all the people on Ire without mercy. The Protoss grew to be a threat, and the Zerg were nothing more but tools of war to its creator. But Amon could never have predicated you. Predicted you? I'm pretty sure. Not predicated. None of this needs to be explained. This is all plot points from Heart of the Swarm that we already know. Quite the interesting tale, really, but tell me, how does any of this matter against what Duran is doing here, now? If you become so all-knowing, you should realize the truth Red is to preserve? Perverse? Oh, is his perverse hybrid of Zerg and Protoss not a dead Overmind? I'm well aware of the creature you now call Samir Duran. As you may have guessed by now, he is not a simple Terran, merely a guise taken from the power of the Void. He can assume any identity while he is corporeal in this universe. His true form is El Naga. He hid during his own race's extinction to ensure a loyal agent of his master. The creator of the Overmind could carry out his nefarious plan. Before doing so, however, Duran needs to ensure no resistance remains before his return. These hybrid are the final solution to that. Anytime in a cutscene the little text box pops up and it's more than 2 lines, I'm like, oh no. And once Duran's master returns, I suspect that's when we all burn in this future of yours, yes? Well, then it would be prudent to kill Duran now, would it not? Then we have nothing further to discuss. My attack resumes. Foolish ghoul, you stand at the brink of your own destruction if you continue. There is hope, but you alone must survive to achieve it. That is why I've returned. You must travel to the forgotten Zelnaga sanctuary of Ulan. There you will find an ancient prophecy which confirms my tale that foretells the end of all things by the one who would bring about an apocalyptic restructuring of the cosmos. You need only fight against the darkness surging within you. After all, Queen of Blades, you are still your own worst enemy. See, this all could have just been explained by, like, a strange subconscious compulsion that Kerrigan has to go to Ulan. It's like the text at the end of Brood War is concise and sort of nebulous enough to easily explain why she's, you know, going around looking for this stuff in Wings of Liberty. Tassadar, go, my warriors. We continue the attack no matter what. Go get him, 4 Zerglings. But instead, we just had like a 10-minute conversation to reiterate stuff that we already knew that was supposed to be a reveal in Heart of the Swarm. So why would you, you know, spell it out even more verbosely now? Oh, we're still going. Do you take me for a fool, Oros? I have felt your feeble attempts to undoing your prison. Our race is all but extinguished, save for our last hope at salvation. Radin, young though his form is... Oh, that's Duran. Only he is loyal to the coming of the New Order. You seek to undo all that he has accomplished, you will forever be chained in the void for your arrogance. That's not... There's nowhere in canon that says that. Duran's real quote name is Radin, by the way. Subsorian has told me that people have tried to make changes to the wiki. It's not real. It's made up for this campaign. The only fools are those who think they can manipulate existence. As long as I exist in this universe or another, I will not let your actions come to pass. All our race has done for eternity is manipulate existence. The endless cycle must end. All suffering shall be extinguished and become replaced only by my guiding will. Order shall replace chaos. Peace shall return in the material universe at long last. No, we are Zelnaga, the firstborn of the known order of existence. We have a responsibility not to manipulate, only shepherd life. The cycle must continue. Life must continue in its own forms and find its own way to become uplifted back to us. No creature, not even a Zelnaga, can take place its own will upon that. Or can place its own will upon that. Pathetic. Continue your games, Oros. My power of the void is nearing completion. You will not be able to exhibit your will outside of your cell much longer, and no mortal who resists my coming will survive when Radin succeeds in opening the gateway for my rebirth. You're overconfident. There are still champions among your dark servants. You should not be so quick to dismiss their power. I think the other way I would describe a lot of these dialogues, then I will corrupt your power and it shall become mine. Although I was forced to become Zelnaga, torn from everything I knew, you were just as you were, Oros. I have embraced my ascendance as a god, and I have learned what the simple truth. There is no purpose to our battles, our struggles. We suffer and die only to be forgotten. I'll bring about an end to that suffering soon. Which is, if you go back and you rewatch this back and forth between these two characters, after the second it goes to Oros and then to Amon or whatever, after each one, the cutscene could conceivably fade to black, like it is now, and actually take you to the next thing or to the actual gameplay. And yet, it just keeps going, and then it goes to the next one, and you're like, this is probably the last one, and then it goes to the next one. It just doesn't stop. My queen, you appear to have found a central chamber. There are large concentrations of energy coming from within. I'm sensing chaotic displacements within the center of the moon. And then now we're at almost 25 minutes. Like, it's insanity. Void energies. This is where Duran seeks to grow his hybrids. Ah, there you are. And here I was beginning to worry you'd forgotten about me. Ah, there you are, and here I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me. Arrogant as ever, I see. Did you learn nothing from our last encounter? I had thought you'd leave well enough alone. You only caught me by surprise with your freaks. Not this time. I have the upper hand now, and I've come to crash your little party here. I'm not leaving without you, dead or alive, preferably the former. But still, I would love to open you up and find out what you are inside. Now see? This could end... no. Ah, Kerrigan. I've missed your pointless banter. You're a fool if you think you can best me here. This is a temple of Amon, though I can channel the power of the void to my will. Behold, the keystone. Oh, I guess actually we do need this because we still don't actually understand what we're supposed to be doing down here. Because we have to be destroying Xel'Naga crystals, and there's been no mention of them up until this point. Unmeasured energy. Genetic displacement altering properties. Molecules structured perfectly. Origin. Xel'Naga. The keystone is the basis of the pointless cycle of creation you and your kind have used for millennia, but with only a few modifications, I've redesigned it into the ultimate tool for instilling order. Any Zerg exposed to the power of this device will become my willing servant, and best yet, all of the energy gathered will become absorbed like a sponge. That is until I release it to open a doorway into the void itself. Now, where oh well should I test this power first, Suggestions? I've got a suggestion, all right. I have a suggestion, Duran. It's that we immediately can start playing right now. Nope. Okay. Are you really trying to frighten me into retreat? I'll kill you before you get a chance to use whatever trinket you think you have. Enough of these games. Fight me face to face. I'm sorry. I realize, again, it's probably it's unbecoming of me to be kind of eye-rolly about this. So I apologize. I'll try and I'll just tone it down. Let's just get through the cinematic. It's been 27 minutes. All in due time, my dear, but first it is quite advantageous you coming here, for I have great need for you and your swarm to become Amon's tools of war as they were created to be. I'll admit I wasn't quite ready so soon, but no matter. I'll adjust my plans. Do not resist, my dear. Your destiny awaits. Yay! Okay. We got Kerrigan. We got our biomass left over. My Queen Duran's artifact is not fully charged yet. However, it is drawing vast amounts of power from multiple conduit locations nearby. Destroy the conduits, and you will slow down and eventually halt the device from ever activating against you. That literally is all we needed in a cinematic to be like the, quote, briefing to explain why we're here and what we're doing. Pause and read about Oros if you'd like. We'll scroll. Pause and read the rest. We'll scroll. Amon. Pause and read about Amon if you want. We'll scroll, pause and read about Amon if you want. We'll scroll, pause and read. Scroll. Oh my god. Pause and read. Scroll. You can't make this up. You can't make this stuff up. Okay. We got Kerrigan. We got some Zerg. Damn, they're here. All right. Time to play with one of your friends. Get him. Warning, Ultralisk containment releasing. Okay. Halt time your queen? Just kill him. Neural pathways altered. Only significant knowledge of Zerg sequences can modify structure within. Disturbing. Okay.
What you ask for.
Do we have... It doesn't seem like we have drones or anything like that. I don't care about these Zerglings. Let's get the Leviathan out, because the Leviathan, I remember, we can just spawn free... permanent broodlords and mutas.
Careful what you ask for.
So I think that's what we want to just be focusing on here.
Cat got your tongue.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna try and get like a critical mass of flyers. Seems like there's a bunch of things that we can build here, or a bunch of resource areas that we could take here. But we don't have any drones. Maybe we have to get down there?
Cat. Who asked you?
Let's go up here. Let's kill some damn critters for science. Okay, well, good luck. Let's keep it up. Now, I was also able to level up Kerrigan's Psi the whole way because we ended up using cheats on that one mission.
Careful what you ask. Cat got your tongue.
Which way do we want to go? We have a bridge here.
Wanna play? Who asked you?
I guess let's try and get up towards that,
Careful what you ask for.
towards that beacon that we can see up here. This is also timed, so I'm not wasting any.
Careful what you ask.
Not wasting any time, you know. Mutants, I think, are a bit fragile. We want to like get it. We need to get like a big critical mass of them.
Cat got your tongue.
I think we save Kerrigan's energy to mend and then respawn the Leviathan when it's up. Greater Nidus Worm. Her hive can access Greater Nidus Worm. Okay. Okay, let's hit this. Maybe like open up a thing that'll make it some drones. Security clearance. Error. Access granted. Welcome. Enter query.
No more games. Cat got your tongue.
Do I need to type
asked
something?
you?
Oh. Honestly, no.
Careful what you ask.
No. I guess we can read it here. Okay, I'm just going to slowly scroll, and you pause the video and read it if you'd like. Here we go. Okay. That was a quick one. That was a quick one. You to Broodlord.
Cat got your tongue now.
There was another way to go down here as well. Should we have done that first? That's what I meant by the mutants are going to be a little fragile, but once we get like a giant critical mass of them, we're going to be good. And then this thing will despawn, but we can resummon it. We just have to make sure that Kerrigan keeps enough energy available on her.
Who asked you?
There's one up there. I guess let's go up here first. Well, you know what? Maybe let's wait for Leviathan. So our final level of psionics, because we're level 5 psionics. Again, I got that because I had to cheat to win the end of the Zerg campaign. That let me get all of the psi artifacts, so I got her leveled up there. It gives her flippin' Apocalypse, but it's almost her entire mana pool, and her regen just isn't quite good enough, I think, to allow for that. Anyway, let's go ahead and... Yeah, I'm going to wait for the Leviathan again, I think. We don't have quite enough stuff. We're not in a super rush, I don't think. And there's our first crystal. Okay, cool. Get these guys out, and let's go ahead and head in there. But Mutas stay back just to start. Zerg Queen, you have marred the sacred ground with your unholy presence. You must be purged. Okay, that's all fine. Now we can fly in with the Mutas, I suppose. And let's not stop building these. No matter, they will all die the same. Okay, well, one base down so far. That's good. I gotta remember there was another path to take at the beginning. I feel like I was supposed to get drones. The crystal conduit's been attacked. Its influence is affecting your control of... Oh, kill it. Just hit it. We don't want to lose control of our units. Okay, that's super important. The crystal's been destroyed. Energy transfer to the Zelnaga artifact has been reduced by 20%. Okay.
Careful what you ask for.
Again, I feel like I was supposed to get drones.
Cat got your tongue.
But I did not get drones.
Who asked you?
Okay, let's head up here.
What you ask.
And we'll just steadily work our way through these areas. Again, the mutas, we don't quite have that critical mass. We will eventually. My ground units are disposable. Now we go in with the mutas. The Leviathan is enough anti-air. It can hold its own. Now again, I think like we're not taking a lot of damage in general because we are on easy mode. But again, I can't stress enough that I'm not messing with the difficulty anymore with this. I think I'm happy to sit through the really long cinematics for those of you that really want to see them. I respect that, and that's our kind of our focus here as we head towards the finish line. I would have really liked a hatchery if only to get air upgrades. Air upgrades would have been really nice here, you know? And a Another Broodlord. We already have like a pretty large group of units here. Even our other ground units are somehow still alive. And I know we're somehow still alive because, again, we take reduced damage, I think. Hit this before you die. Give me a muta before you die. Oh yeah, and then just go straight for the crystal. When it says it affects your ability to control your Zerg, I don't know if that means it'll like permanently mind control my stuff, so I don't want to really mess around with that. Energy transfer reduced by 20%. So we've already gotten rid of 2. And that seems like the only path we can take over here, right? Down here next, I suppose?
What you ask for.
We still have this.
Won't play.
I'm just going to try and consistently keep her above half energy so that I can resummon the Leviathan every time it's available. There's really nothing else I need to be spending her energy on.
Who asked you?
This is honestly a breath of fresh this is a breath of fresh air after after our previous endeavors. Looks like this might connect directly here.
Careful what.
Okay, go ahead.
Your tongue.
I don't know if this is close to whatever's down here. Actually, this might all connect, so let's see. Okay, this is fine. Wanton destruction. Again, I quite appreciate it after everything we've been through. Let's back the mutas up. Gonna keep trying to get, again, a critical mass of them. It's easy for them to get killed, especially because we just ran into a bunch of Thors. I'm actually pretty surprised that there's no base building here, especially like looking at this. It looks like you're supposed to set up, you know, hatcheries around this center area. As far as I can tell, there were no drones.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Okay, keep going, keep going.
Our forces are under attack.
So we made a big loop, and it doesn't seem like there's any other way for us to go. I don't think there was anything up there.
Careful what you ask for.
There's a beacon up there, so I guess
Cat got your tongue.
the only way to get to this one, it looks like it's kind of either from this direction or this direction, so I think we have to go this way. Okay, the amount of Broodlords we have is out of control. You'll love to see it. Okay, let's keep pushing. Kerrigan's energy looks good for our next Leviathan when the time is right. Bridge controls activated. Let's go ahead and go. Muta's back up. Okay, we're above 300, so we can use some spells if we want, but again, it's mostly just making sure that we're going to be able to get the next Leviathan. I don't know how you do this without a Leviathan, honestly. I guess the whole point is, like, the game expects you to be engaging with the RPG mechanic on Kerrigan up until this point, so that makes complete sense. Apparently, again, these roaches and a few of the Hydras are still alive. It's almost Leviathan time.
Our forces are under attack.
And I guess let's push towards this planetary before we
Our forces are under attack.
do anything else. When that's done, that should get us free to go up this ramp and take that out as well. Again, it's a breath of fresh air to just be able to breeze through. This campaign is really, it's challenged me quite a lot. So I feel like I've taken my licks, and I'm happy now to just chill a little bit, you know? I don't mind. Free mutas, free permanent mutas and broodlords is pretty bananas. Only the Queen of Blades can activate this terminal interface. Okay. And also, the charging has been reduced so dramatically that we're not even in that much of a rush anymore. Oh. Okay, that was arguably worth the Razor Swarm. Finally, I've locked into the nearest facility. Come, my children, destroy these inferior creatures.
Who asked you?
Oh, my queen, there are several unusual Protoss vessels that have created strong warp matrix fields. Hybrid are being recalled to this facility. I think we have enough broodlings. Take them all out. Our corruptors will make short work of the transport devices. Again, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to be able to build. But who needs to build when we can get unlimited broodlords and mutalisks all at the same time, you know? Oh yeah, we can, I mean, the Leviathan itself has like this big nuke. Pew pew. Can I implode the, I can. Again, maybe not the best use of her energy because we need to save enough to immediately resummon the Leviathan when it's available. I think we have enough mutas now where we could just keep auto-attacking. Getting another mutalisk out would be great. Before this guy despawns. Got it.
Who asked you? Cat got your tongue.
Casual destroyer. I thought the Tal'Darim that were in Wings of Liberty were a different faction or something. They like retconned it to be that way. I don't really know, honestly. It's not important, I don't think. Get him, broodlings. Okay, let's go up here. We don't have a Leviathan, but I think we'll be okay. Let's just be judicious with our mutas. Yeah, this looks like it. Go ahead, storm my broodlings. I dare you. Oh, they're not going to storm at all. Maybe because we're on easy? I saw one storm earlier, so who knows. Okay, let's go. We'll get that crystal. As long as it doesn't disrupt my control of the Leviathan, it's going down fast. I feel like I haven't actually seen anything be taken from my control yet. I imagine if this was medium difficulty or maybe even hard difficulty, at the very least, I mean, we can still spawn unlimited mutas and broodlords, and maybe that would have been the answer at that last Zerg mission, is just like store up a giant group of mutas. Because it doesn't cost supply either, it seems like. Actually, no, every time I spawn one, it's adding to my total, so I take that back. Okay, let's keep going. And what is this? Another bridge? Enough of this. The way to victory is clear. Well, hang on. We got another one of these up here. Ah, yes, a hybrid facility has been located. Now is the time, my children. Destroy these pathetic Zerg. So this one seems like it would have a lot of crazy mechanics. It's still not nearly as hard as the Protoss, or I'm sorry, as the Terran Epilogue mission. Definitely not. Crystal's been attacked. Its energy spilling nearby, affecting your control of Zerg. Nah. I think we're killing them fast enough that it's not a problem. Okay, here are these guys. Like I said, I'll take the freebie. I'll take the freebie win after all that.
Who asked you?
It's a 30-minute intro cinematic for about 15 to 20 minutes of playing. And then there's going to be probably another also really long ending as well. Get in there and give this guy your Q, Mr. Leviathan. Pew, boom, boom, got him. Pew, pew. They're sending in these probes because they want to repair endlessly, or rebuild endlessly. I say nay. Let me run up here real quick and let's implode this. Okay, so this is actually invulnerable. It looks like we just have to go and destroy the...
This is my world.
There's another Titanic warp prism there. Okay, let's go.
Careful what you ask for.
I think we have a large enough air fleet now. Again, we could just casually walk into this stuff. I would have liked to get upgrades. Again, is it a bug? I don't know. If we were supposed to be able to build a base, it's not super important, I don't think, but the fact that she said our corruptors would make sure it worked, to me means there probably was supposed to be... Ow. Oh! That was that the guy? I think that was him. Mr. Nyan. Leviathan again. This is insane. The Leviathan that you can control here is actually bananas with that spawn ability, and maybe I should have leaned more heavily into that. What did we need to get the Leviathan ability? We probably weren't high enough level to start the mission with it, is my guess. They have repair carriers. Okay, there's Nyan again. He does not scare me. Hit the crystal. Hit the crystal. Got it. You have prevailed for now, Queen of the Zerg, yet word of this sacrilege will echo across the stars. The day of your reckoning draws near. 1,000 deaths cannot atone for your wanton sacrilege. Is that not just copy-pasted straight from what he says in Wings of Liberty? I mean, I say that as if it's malicious. I think it's purposeful, again, because it's meant to be, it's the same character, it's meant to be a callback to remind the player of it. The Xel'Naga's energy absorption has halted. It should no longer prove to be a danger to you, my queen. Very good. Send in some drones to collect the device. I have some unfinished business to deal with. I'm afraid that won't be possible, young Kerrigan. These stones were never designed to be wielded by feeble-minded creatures such as you. Damn you, Duran. Come now. I would separate the stones and send them to the edges of the galaxy before I simply let you have the most powerful object in the universe. Although it is a shame I could not use the keystone on you, it is only a matter of time until I find a way to. Then your energy will become mine. If you're so intrigued by my power, I'd be happy to give you a first-hand demonstration. Come, face me, or are you simply a coward? Do not mistake cunning with cowardice. Come, Queen of Blades. We shall meet here to your end. Then you shall learn what it means to serve. All right.
Cat got your tongue.
Return the Leviathan. Retreat, not failure. Facility destroyed. Queen victorious. Well, you know she don't think so. Not yet. I haven't come all this way just to leave empty-handed. Duran will simply rebuild again. If I can't have his little toy here, then I'll just have to settle for his head. Okay, I don't think that didn't hit them all. Oh yeah, it did. Okay. So let's roll on over.
Who asked you?
Is it like bring Kerrigan alone, or can we bring our giant air fleet? Huh. Yeah, I mean, I think we were supposed to be able to build, but in retrospect, I'm sort of glad that we were not given drones, because that would have just made me take longer on this map when the Leviathan let us just absolutely roll it. Should I wait for her energy? I mean, there's probably going to be a cutscene when we walk in. Anyway, so we can let her energy will keep regenerating, and then we pop out the Leviathan and go from there. That's my plan, at least. Since she's top level, it's kind of like see what we did versus the boss last mission, the Archangel, because Commander was super decked out. Hopefully it's the same here. I'm here, Duran. Let's finish this. My queen, I am detecting immense dark energy down within. I'm having trouble keeping our psionic connection with you intact. I implore you to stay for the swarm. Finally. There's energy being collected here. I felt it before. Dark energy. The same Zeratul wielded against the Cerebrits in the Overmind. But why is this built on Zerg biomass? Abathur, what do you make of this? Abathur? Isha? Can you hear me? I'm afraid your servants are beyond your reach now, young Kerrigan. You're within my domain. So predictable, your curiosity and passion have led you here. Oh, he green now. Duran, enough games. Show yourself. You're quite right. Your fun is coming to an end. I've been preparing a millennia for what's coming next. It's destiny that the cosmos shall be rewritten in Amon's image. Our foolish brothers only prolonged the inevitable, destroying his corporeal form. But I survived, waiting, paving the way for his glorious return. I've already been handed one insane story today. I don't think I can stomach two. Whoever this Amon of yours is, I'll kill him just the same as I'll kill you now. Ha, such a foolish girl. The Dark One commands legions over the void, growing stronger each moment that passes. Yet when the Keystone reaches its peak, the doorway for him to return to our universe will be clear to inhabit his rightful new form. Only then will you bow before your new god. Fail to serve him, and you'll be cast into oblivion. Then bring your lord here now, please. I'm waiting with bated breath. Oh, I shall, but the required energy is not yet met. Although my plans did not include your creation, it was fortunate nevertheless, as you have increased its completion faster than I ever thought possible. So easy it was to use you and your swarm to throw the sector into chaos. And now, the missing energy requirement I need will be you, my queen. You're insane, Duran. Enough talk. Time to die. You still don't understand. Perhaps you should listen from someone you trust more. Where are you, Duran? Stop hiding. He's right, darling. You need to call it quits. It's over. This is just literally what happens in Heart of the Swarm. What is this? Jim? It can't be. Amon's coming. Ain't nothing gonna stop that. Now why don't you just stand over there and give yourself over? Make this nice and simple. What the hell is this trick? Attacking your own lover, Kerrigan? A betrayal most foul, but then you always were the ultimate betrayer. Who are you? You don't recognize this form? Perhaps you only know the cold hard shell you destroyed so effortlessly and without remorse. I am what resided within, the proud Protoss Templar Phoenix. The Kala has decided that I must return to seek vengeance against the slayer of our brothers and sisters. Lies. I remember Phoenix. I felt his power brimming. You are not him. You killed us all, Kerrigan. You're nothing but a murderer. I worshipped you like a goddess. What a fool I was. Why, you're nothing but a child. Enough of this. Duran? Duran? I am the many-faced demon that can pierce into your heart. I see all your failures. I know who you are, Kerrigan. You have no future but to die at Amon's side. Join us, or die. Bum. Quick save. Give me the Leviathan, please. Blast him. Blast him. Give me some of these. All we gotta do is mend, and he going die.
Careful what you ask for.
There's energy pickups, thankfully. Can we do this? Give him the splat. There it is. Okay, blast him and blast him. That's why we leveled up Kerrigan so aggressively when we actually were in the Zerg campaign. It is finished. You were finished. Your life ends today, Duran. Your life ends today, Duran. No, young Kerrigan. Although I commend you for surviving this long, you must realize I cannot be defeated. Not here. This place was constructed at the heart of a dying negative sun. Such power is harnessed from the void. From here, I am immortal in this body, and from here I can see past, present, and future. Allow me to show you yours. Kerrigan, I feel your power, your strength, created as a feeble attempt by my own creation to break free of his enslavement. Your power will undeniably become mine. You are part Zerg and therefore rightfully mine. Obey your true master, lay down your arms and return me from the void. Look upon your future, Kerrigan. This is but a vision of the future. Amon's new form, the destroyer of worlds, the remaker of all life. No! Do not resist, you cannot win. The swarm is mine, you have no right to claim it as your own. Do the only purposeful act in your pathetic existence and give up your life to save all. I will usher in a new age of salvation for your universe. I am the Queen of the Zerg. I obey no one, and I am no one's slave. My swarm and I will fight your future, even if it sends me to my own destruction. We will meet again, Duran, as will we. Damn it, there's no way out. Queen, hear me? Isha, can you hear my thoughts now? Faint, exit, coming, hurry. Bum bum, bum bum. No one threatens me, or the swarm. No one. You have failed, Nadur. Your psionic vessel escapes. Wasn't it Radun? Now it's Nadur? I just rearranged the letters, whatever. It's all the same. Young Kerrigan cannot evade her destiny forever. I will. Enough. You will find her and release me from this eternal damnation so that my will may be made complete. Now we need to hear the elaborate reasoning of how he's going to trick the Terrans into doing it for him. Then Kerrigan has to decompress with Isha and Zagara and talk about literally everything. My lord, it would not be prudent to do so. Not now. She is aware of the Keystone's existence, and we're running low on allies to combat her swarm. If she manages to acquire the artifact, all will be lost. We will need others to assist us. We need someone with a motivation to... Of course. See, that literally could be the end. We don't need more. Oh, of course. And then the player's like, oh, I know. I understand. And then the player feels kind of smart because, oh, look. But no, instead it's going to be explained to us, like, way too verbosely. Her old lover, a Terran, James Raynor, we simply use a motivation of the possibility for the Keystone to allow her a chance to become Terran again, and they will be our willing fist against her army. Of course, we can't simply hand over the Keystone intact. It would draw far too much suspicion from all sides. The Tal'Darim use their armies to falsely guard the pieces. Your James Raynor will become a puppet to collect them to use against her. Insidious. What fools, yet it can work. I'll personally deliver the first artifact and tip the local Dominion to its location to begin the hunt. Do not fail me again, or you'll forever be bound to the void and become jailer for our pet Oros. The time for salvation nears. I told you. See, now I know. I see the pattern. Isha, Abathur? My queen, you've returned safely to us. I am glad. Isha, you sent rescue for me even when I gave you no order. I am grateful to you. Your thanks is unrequired, my queen. You were in trouble. Assistance to retrieve you was required. That is all. Still, I've ignored your warnings, both of you. You've been loyal allies, and I must admit now, the Swarm is unprepared to deal with what's coming. This makes her sound more like Heart of the Swarm Kerrigan. I thought she's supposed to be distinctly more Zergy at this point, right? Queen's travels create caution? Advantageous. Caution breeds defense. Defense yields time to create proper offense. We will breed. We will grow. It will not be enough. I've seen the true makers of the Zerg, the maker of the Overmind itself, and they are returning to reclaim us to bring about the end of all that we know. But I will not sit idly by and let this come to pass. We will fight with every creature in the swarm until the last. We are strong with you by our side. We will not abandon you. We will follow your lead, my queen. Then we shall travel to Ulan. Destination known. Zelnaga Colony. Ancient world. Dead world. Purpose unclear. Oh my god. Please. We're going to learn about our past and what is to come. We will see if what our dear Tastar has to say is true or not. There it is. There it is. There it is. I have no words. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time for the finale. Bye-bye.